Hey, this is Josh Wrong, and you're listening to Open Mic Radio on 89.5 KOPN, Columbia.
Again, here we go. It's time for Open Mic Radio. Take a load off and enjoy the show. This is Open Mic Radio.
That's right. It is KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM, 4 o'clock, Saturday afternoon. You know what it means. It is time once again for Open Mic Radio. We're going to get it rolling with one from our featured artists this afternoon. Check it out. This one is from Monsterya. All right, how about it, huh? There you go. Well, okay, how about it, huh? All right, welcome to the program, all right? It's Open Mic Radio Saturday. It is the 15th of March. Ooh, wow. The Ides of March are upon us. It's true. All right, it's good to be with you all on this sunny, sort of, Saturday afternoon. I don't know. It's all right, okay? Anyway, regardless, lots of great music in store for y'all for the next couple hours, okay? I'm glad you're with us. We have with us Monsterya this afternoon, right? We also have we have a few friends that are stopping by as well. But anyway, we do this most every Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. Live music and interviews with some of Missouri's finest musicians and bands. My name is Mike Hagan, and I am glad to be here. I'm joined, as usual, by my great friend Con Kurt back here in the corner here.
Hello, my friend.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, everybody out there, Roachport, tuning in.
Roachport, that's my neck of the woods, my brother. All right. We got Sea Lark in the house as well. Skylar, CJ, and Tommy are here from the band Monsterya. We've got a couple of their management and security with them as well. We've got, I think we've got maybe a phone call from either the guys from Concannon or maybe one of their management people, and I think a visit from a couple of members of the band Cost of Desire. And these three bands have one thing in common. They're all playing next Friday at Rose Music Hall, I believe. Yeah. So that's a real cool bill. It's Concannon, Monsterya, who are with us in the studio this afternoon, and Cost of Desire. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes here. But let me first do some of my requirements. All right. So we're enjoying ourselves down here this afternoon at the station. But what we do is, we feature awesome music from people around mid-Missouri, and
we do today, that's for sure.
We do it every week.
Woo!
All right. The Ides of March, right? 3:15. What does that even mean, Kurt?
Friends.
Okay.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Oh, is that when like Brutus? Was that when Caesar was killed? I think it was. Right? It had something
Caesar,
to do.
But to praise him. Praise Caesar. Wow. Yeah, man.
Who's Caesar?
All right.
That was a different day,
It was. All right.
It was
Okay, so regardless, it's a nice afternoon out there, a little bit chilly, but it's nice here in the studio. We have the members, once again, of the band Monsterya with us. They're making some really cool, fun music, as you may have heard there just a couple of minutes ago. I'm happy to have them with us. Sarah, perhaps from Cost of Desire, will be here in a little bit. I mentioned perhaps a call from Concannon. But anyway, they're playing next weekend at Rose. We'll talk about that. We never know who else might come by this afternoon, so the doors are open for friends, and come on down, okay? At some point, we will try to do a rundown of some of the shows that are happening around town this weekend, this evening, tomorrow, and maybe a little bit into next week, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, there's probably something cool happening at Cooper's Landing right now. Do you know what's happening?
Right now, Cooper's is Johnny Fox.
Johnny Fox, friend of ours.
Still about 5.
Good friend of the program and of mine personally. Great to, it's so cool getting down there by the river. They've got so many great artists that just kind of roll in there. Who's playing this evening down there after John?
That's all I have listed right now.
So all right. I was thinking there might be a later show at Cooper's, but
it's still a little bit chilly in that.
Maybe.
On the river.
Right. Anyway, Johnny Fox for another hour at least. You can catch him out there. All right. Really talented songwriter and a blues player is really what I think about when I think about John.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, okay. So last week we were away. Big Cat Matt did it up with Rockabilly Corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was also a pledge drive.
Social distortion. If I'm not.
He loves Mike Ness. I'll tell you what.
One of the biggest rockabilly artists around. Well, maybe not.
But it was a pledge drive.
Great.
It was a pledge drive week last week, and we were away. So if you think you're off the hook because you listened to this program and you didn't listen to the show last week, well, I'm going to ask all of my regular listeners, if you didn't donate to the station last week, please consider that and think about doing it this afternoon or sometime soon. You can do it securely online at kopn.org, and we were trying to raise about $22,500 or so, and I think we were very close to our goal. But the the station runs on on you guys. We've been doing it for 52 years, and gosh. Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy.
Period.
I'm almost like want to cry because it's so crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, this place has been through a tremendous amount of stuff over these last many years, and including the last, I've been doing it for about since 2004. Mm-hmm. It's it's a really cool thing that we have for our community, and we just appreciate the support and the people that keep it going. So thanks for doing it, and
Mike, you're doing great. We appreciate it.
Anyway, okay, so if you can do it, support the station, all right? KOPN.org, and we appreciate it, okay?
Anything you're able to do, we appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, and everybody steps up. It's a tough political climate right now. We don't know what's happening in Washington. There's a one of the ways that KOPN has gotten funding for many, many years is through something that's called the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. And the Corporation for Public Broadcasting is essentially a government subsidized program. And whether that continues or not is a big question mark right now. And for better or for worse, I'm not crying about it. Actually, I am, but I'm not. I'm not in a sort of in a pragmatic sense, in a logical sense. I mean, look, things that are valuable remain around, and they find a way somehow, and so that's the way KOPN is. And if the money gets cut off from Washington, fine. Frankly, we'll find a way to keep going. We've made it through other things over the course of these years, so I'm really not that concerned. And I'll say something else. There's a backside of that's sort of positive, because anytime there's money being given to you for quote unquote free, it isn't free. There are strings attached, and when you take money from the federal government, trust me, there are lots of strings attached. You got to jump through all kinds of hoops, and you got to do all kinds of stuff to make sure that you're in compliance with this, that, and the other thing. The FCC, the Federal Communication. I'm sorry to rant like this for a second, but I'm just going to finish up here because we have 2 hours, and all the listeners are always saying, more music, Mike, shut up, get to the music. But this is important because it has to do with the station and our longevity and the fact that we're still here and trying to keep it that way. But like the FCC, for example, there are rules that we have to follow here at the radio station that nobody has to follow if you're doing a podcast, for example. If you're on the Joe Rogan show, or if you're on any of your favorite podcasts, it doesn't matter. You can say anything you want. You can swear. You can play any music you want. You don't have to edit your stuff, right? So I feel that should be a level playing field, and I don't think that the rules that the FCC puts on us should be expanded into the cyberspace, into the internet. It should be the other way around. In fact, they tried that early on, was to try to put a rope around broadcasting and stuff on the internet, but you just can't do it, right? But they've still got the rope around us, and I would love to see this. I mean, I don't want to swear all the time on my radio show, but if somebody slips up or whatever, or if somebody's using,
Like dab nabbit.
I don't want to have to bleep out a word on somebody's song, that's part of the song, and that's the way the artist made it. And if we decided to play it on this program, then I think that it's worth my listeners to hear it. So anyway, that's the soapbox for this afternoon. I'd like to see all that stuff change. I'd like to see a class action lawsuit from all these radio stations that tell the FCC to go stick it. So anyway, where were we? it's Open Mic Radio.
All right.
and
I said beware the Ides of March.
It is Mike's on the edge of it, right? So anyway, all right, a couple more things. Big thanks to Peter Rabbit from 2 to 4 every Saturday afternoon. The latest and the legends in hip hop and R&B. Peter does a great job playing some great hip hop for us and some great rap music. He does that from 2 to 4. From noon to 2, Morgan and a Motherland Jam. Incredible music from across the continent of Africa every Saturday afternoon. Morgan, who is from Zimbabwe, and knows personally many of the artists that he presents on his program. Incredible stuff. So, he's amazing. I mean, Morgan. I mean, really, right? So, anyway, Motherland Jam, noon to 2. We do it from 4 to 6. It's Open Mic Radio, 6 to 8.
Tight.
Rashumba and a reggae party. Rashumba? Kurt loves Rashumba. All right, we all do actually. Rashumba and a reggae party from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock. Again, incredible roots rock reggae music right here from the heart of Missouri. From 8 to 11, it's Blues on Broadway. The wonderful Chris Perrier doing that up, and Rhythms of the Future wraps things up for the night. So keep it dialed in, all right? KOPN 89.5. We are your imagination station from here to your ear, as Kurt likes to say. And streaming on the web at kopn.org. Again, you can donate there securely. Please do. Okay, Monsterya is here. We've got someone from Costa Desire on the way. Clark is here.
I got questions.
Kurt is here.
First one, what was that first song called?
The first song was called Sounds Like Fun.
No.
What was it called?
Tell him who it was.
It's called Bewitch Me.
Oh, I had them switched up.
It's okay, though.
It's all right, man. All good.
It's okay.
It's a Saturday.
There you go. All right, well.
You and the security team will have words prior to the show.
I meant to play Sounds Like Fun. That was the plan.
That was better, actually.
Okay, so we will save that one because that's Sounds Like Fun is actually a new single I think that's going to be released relatively soon. Is that right?
Right in the next week.
Okay, well let's do that then. Quickly say hi to the band. We're gonna play a song from Concannon in a minute, but let's say hi to Skylar and the rest of the band. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
I'm good. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us this afternoon.
Of course.
I love it. I love young people rocking and rolling and making music. So that's very cool.
Us too.
All right, so we have Skylar, we have CJ, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then we have Tommy over here in the corner.
How's it going?
Very good. How are you, man?
Pretty good.
Appreciate y'all coming down.
Yeah.
All right, so are you familiar with this band, Concannon?
Yeah.
How so? You can give me the quick rundown.
Well, I mean, I saw them in like 2022. They were playing in like Fulton or something. I thought they were sick. And then we
saw them together in February.
Yeah, and then we got to play with them at
Biscuits, Beats, and Brews.
Yeah, Biscuits, Beats, and Brews, which is the
that's
Biscuits and
That's
Bar.
the Roachport Festival.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
Oh, actually, they did it in Roachport for a few years, and they moved it to Cooper's just this last year, right?
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah, it was great. Big stage, nice festival.
Very cool. All right, well, all right. So Concannon is another band that we're kind of featuring this afternoon. They're Moberly based, and I was introduced to them, I don't know, a couple of years ago or whatever. They're one of the dads of one of the guys, or a couple of guys in the band. Actually,
Bobby.
Yeah, a guy named Bobby Vestal, and
Bobby.
another supporter of rock and roll here around town. So shout out to Bobby and to Concannon. We may get a call from Bob a little bit later, but anyway, I think they recently had a change in composition. I think there's the bass player. Yes, they still got Kai on the drums.
Yeah.
Brody is the one who left the band.
No,
Brody's still with the band, and they have a new bass player.
Yes.
Yeah, is that
Yes,
correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So actually, I've got a song here from Concannon that is. They also have a newly released video that kind of goes along with this song. So we're going to play this one. It's called Asthenia, and I think it does feature their new bass player actually.
Yeah.
And we'll probably hear a couple other songs from Concannon through the course of the program this afternoon. But let's listen to this new one, and we'll come back in a few minutes. And once again, Kurt, why don't you?
Well, Concannon is going to be performing with Monsterya at Rose on March 21st, starting at 8,
This Friday.
Come on down.
So you gotta
To the
go
Rose.
down.
Yeah.
That's
With the cost of
Desire.
Desire.
I wonder how much that is.
Dusk and dawn. $8 a ticket pre-order. Get them
Cost of
now.
Desire, $8. Okay, so yeah, that'll be a fun show. It's next Friday.
Artist that, right, as well.
Yeah. In fact, so all three of them will be on the bill next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this one from Concannon. We'll come back with Monsterya, and we'll talk to the band and find out a little bit about what they're up to. Okay. All right. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Once again on the web, kopn.org. And please, if you didn't donate, do it. Okay. kopn.org. You can do it securely. It's Open Mic Radio. My name is Mike, and this is Concannon.
Cannon.
This feeling gets so
Wow, how about it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay, so that is relatively new music. I'm not sure how new from Concannon, but man, outstanding rock and roll. How about that, huh? And I'm looking in my archives here, and we had Concannon on the show in September of 2022. So that was like almost 3 years ago. Well, I guess 2.5 years ago, and they were green. Is a word that I would use. They were clearly ambitious and
I'm a fan of the green, Mike.
Well, yeah. I guess depending on your definition there, but they were just young men and just kind of coming into the thing. Anyway, we're close to 3 years later, and the evolution is really cool to watch. I that's one of the thrills of doing this program. Actually, I get to have a lot of young people come through here over the course of the years and get to see them develop sometimes into remarkable musicians. So that's the plan, right? That's the idea. That's the
in all seriousness, too, Mike, about the green this is the Rising Artist Showcase at the Rose. So
how about it?
These are the up and coming bands of our community. Yes. Some of them, there's a handful of them you can see right there for $8, folks.
Okay, so let's mention it once again then. All right, so it's a week from yesterday. And so that's Friday, the 21st of March, coming up this next Friday, the Rising Artist Showcase at Rose. Cost of Desire with Concannon, special guest, Dust to Dawn. I guess I left them out of our conversation. So anyway, Dust to Dawn and Monsteria. So if you know anything about Dust to Dawn, or if you're part of that project, give us a call. All right, 573-443-8255. And anybody else, if you'd like to be a part of the program, you can call us as well. 573-443-8255. We actually have somebody on the line right now. I'm not sure. Let's find out who's calling and say hello and welcome to Open Mic Radio.
Hey, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby Vestal. How are you?
What's happening?
Well, we're just rocking and rolling here at the radio station like we do on Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
What's happening with you? Were you listening in? We just played a great song from Concannon.
Yeah, I sure am. The boys aren't available today. One of them's in Iowa. The other one is at district band competition, and then the other one's working. So they weren't available to call today. So I figured I'd call in, like we talked about, and let you know what's going on with them.
Well, you're kind of like management anyway. So tell us what's up with the band. I think the biggest news for people who listen to this program, I think since the last time you guys have been here, a new bass player for the band.
Yes. So that happened, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months ago. He played, this is a crazy deal, was Jake, we love Jake. He was awesome. His heart just wasn't in it, right? And when your heart's not in it, you just have to move on to other things. And so he came to me and gave me a hug. He's like, Bobby, I just don't want to do it anymore. My heart's not in it. And so it shook my hand, and I thought that was the greatest thing, right? And so then we began our search for a bass player, and we found Ray Webster 2 weeks later, and he's one of Kai's friends from school. And it was just the energy injected into the band that the band needed to push them to the next level. I mean, Ray comes with so much enthusiasm and so much energy, and it is just awesome watching them work down in my basement when they're creating all this new music that they're doing.
Do you know? And, hey, Bobby, do you know anything about his background, like his music background?
He's self-taught guitar player.
Really?
So self-taught, and when we knew he was a guitar player, the transition to bass was easy for him, and he's 19 years old. So both Kai and Brody are 15 now, and Ray's 19, so that teenage dynamic is still there a little bit, But the main thing is they want, we've had that kind of novelty as a teenage band for a long time, and, people hear... We've talked about this before. People hear, teenage band, that's cute, but then they hear the boys play, and they're like, holy cow, they're awesome. Yeah. And so we still kind of have a little bit of that dynamic. Ray's great. He's absolutely fantastic. This is what's crazy about Ray. The first show that he had to play, he'd only been with the band a couple weeks, and we had to go down to Park Hills, Missouri, and open for Scotty Austin of Saving Abel and the band Rehab, who were big in the '90s. You know.
Yeah.
That was his first show he had to do, so he was thrown right into the fire.
Well, he's I think he's a good addition to the band. That the new song that we just played, extremely tight, I guess is one of the words that I would use for it. But I like the production, and I just like where they're going. So yeah.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. We're excited about Friday coming up. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun show, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So we've got you and we've got Monsterya here in the studio.
What's up, girls and guys?
You can say hi, you guys.
Hello. From Cost of Desire.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we've also got Mike from Cost of Desire here. We'll chat with him in a few minutes here. But I feel bad that I left out this Dusk and Dawn. Does anybody know anything about them?
They started out as a band from like Compass Music Camp.
Yeah. A shout out to the gang over there at Compass.
Yeah.
Violet and Phil Sean, friends of the program here and friends of the radio station for years, but both extremely talented musicians in their own right. Phil Sean is an incredible drummer, outstanding drummer, and a great drum teacher actually too. I don't know if you're looking for drum lessons, but she's remarkable. And Violet, it's hard to say how much she's done for the young musical artist community around here. So anyway, everyone over there at Compass, so we love y'all. So. Yeah. So Dusk and Dawn was a project that came out of that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it a 2-piece or is it just like?
It's a five piece.
5-piece band.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Do you know what kind of style? Anything about the kind of music they play?
They said it's more like experimental alternative rock.
Hey.
They sound really good. They have two songs out right now.
Very cool.
I personally like them.
Maybe I'll try to find one if I can find one of those online while we're playing something else. So, all right, let's introduce Mike real quick from Cost of Desire since he is here. I'm going to have you grab Skylar's microphone there for a second. You can pull it up, make it comfortable, and you guys can move those around. Just don't tear the wires out of them. But yeah, all right.
I promise not to tear anything up.
Okay, hi Mike. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Cost of Desire has been around for quite some time. There was and I just know there was a guy named Justin who played guitar with Cost of Desire years ago. Who used to come down to Booch's, where I spent a lot of my time, and I was turned on to the band back then. I mean, I bet it's been close to 10 years. I know that he's no longer with the band. I know that I think maybe only one of the original members, perhaps.
What happened was Cost of Desire was a band, and they went through a change and became another band. And Beazle, who was their drummer at the time, had departed, and then he decided he was going to start a band, and we got together. And when it came time to the hardest part of naming the band, he just said, "How about we just resurrect Cost of Desire, because that's not..."
That other band had been now
become another band.
Yes,
at that point.
Yeah.
So everybody was okay with us just using the name, and we went with it.
Yeah.
So there's really two iterations of. There's the before and after.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the current makeup of the band?
Well, now we have Beazle on drums.
Right.
We have I play bass.
Okay.
Steven Shepard plays guitar. He's
outstanding
probably the best musician in the band.
I know who he is. Yeah.
And Steele, of course, is our front
vocalist.
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right.
So
very cool. All right. So how long has the band been together in this particular form?
We got together right before the whole pandemic nonsense and stuff all started, and everything got shut down. So how long has that been? 3,
4 or 5 years almost. 2020, right?
Yeah. So we had got together, and about the time we were getting ready to, all right, we got some songs we're going to go play. Boom, everything shuts down. So we just wrote and practiced for a year, and then set out afterwards. So when we set out, we had a full album ready to go.
That's very cool, actually. Right? Yeah. Let's play a song. We'll play a song from Cost of Desire. We already played one from Monsterya. We played one from Concannon. Let's play one more from Cost of Desire. Bobby, you gonna hang around with us?
Yeah, I can hang if you need.
Yeah, just hang tough, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right, hang in there. Mike, what should we play? You got one in particular you'd like me to play? I'm going to play a few of them over the course of the next hour and a half or whatever. But
what have you got picked out? Because some of them aren't exactly radio safe.
No, I can see the ones that have the explicit. But I can play "Push Me" or "Lust" or "Voyeur" or I don't know. Are any of those appropriate?
Well, if you play "Push Me," you're going to be here for a good.
Yeah, that's a good 7-minute song or whatever. So, what about "No More"?
That's probably a decent one to go with.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you all record this during that time?
Yes,
your own studio.
We actually Beasel's cousin has a little home studio, and we went and recorded everything there over a couple of days. It was nice because when we went in, we'd already been playing the songs for a year and a half. So we just recorded it and left.
And just do like one take and almost like a one done. Sweet.
And you did pretty much a full record. Not pretty much. You did a full album. It looks like there are 10 tracks. Let's play.
Let's hear it.
Let's play "No More." All right, we'll do that. Then we'll come back and we'll learn a little bit more about Monsterya and their band and what they're up to. Okay. All right. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We are on the web at kopn.org. Appreciate y'all listening. And check this out. This is "No More" from Cost of Desire.
You really think that I'm that blind? You say you don't love me all of the time. The mean things you say don't go away. Which brings me to what I need to say.
of Desire.
Yeah, right?
Coming for Friday to Rose Music Hall.
That's right.
Nice. Youth Showcase featuring Cost of Desire, Concannon, Dusk and Dawn, and Monsterya.
How about it, right? Wow, I mean, if this show meets up to the hype, it's going to be a great one out there. So.
This is only a small piece. You got the whole other bands. Come on.
The show is next Friday. It's at Rose Music Hall. We have 4 bands that are performing. Cost of Desire, who you just heard their awesome song, that was No More, written by none other than Mr. Mike, bass player, who's in the studio with us this afternoon.
Well, we all kind of wrote it, but
well, all right. Sounds like it was your idea.
There's no I in team.
All right. Also, that's right. There's no I in team, right? I like that. Anyway,
like one member kind of comes to the group with like an idea, like I got lyrics, or I got a bass line.
Well, that song in particular was one of the first ones that we had. That we wrote,
right?
And it was one that I kind of had the bass lick figured out, and then they came in together over the top of it. And the first handful of songs that we wrote were all done that way. Everybody had an idea that they brought when we first got together, and then after that, that's when we started writing as a group. And a lot
more of this collective unit that you're actually sitting down to write or whatever.
Right, and so a lot of our songs come out of what I like to call open jam in E that we always start our practices with.
And we're all a fan.
You find that open fire in there. It's like, oh, hey, that's it, and see where it goes. And that's where you can really tell, where I can, the difference from the first handful of songs we had to the ones we wrote together.
Yeah.
Because there's a very, that's different.
Yeah, it's a whole different. That brings a whole different kind of element to the whole process when you're doing that.
Yeah, and especially with we all come from different musical backgrounds as far as interests go. Like I mentioned before, Steven, he went to school and he's a huge blues guy. I'm a kid of the 90s, so I grew up on that grunge and alt rock. Yeah. Just, best time of music, I don't care.
It really was amazing.
Just for the sheer amount.
All right, so I got to jump in quick and say that there's a band that was they only made one record. They were called Mad Season, and it was a couple of dudes from like Alice in Chains and maybe McCready, or was it one of the guys from Pearl Jam?
He was in there, wasn't there?
Who's that? What's that?
Well, it was Lane Staley.
Lane Staley, and I think one of the guitarists from Pearl Jam maybe, and one of those drummers that played for all of them back then or whatever.
Right.
But anyway. I bought the LP years and years ago, and the day after I bought it, I loaned it to a friend of mine. I was living in Denver at the time. I loaned it to my friend, and over the next course, because back then we didn't have CD players, and we would record the records on a cassette tape, right? And then that's how we copied them, and we give them to our friends, right? So Johnny, I bought the Mad Season record, and my buddy John's like, "Hey man, let me borrow the record. I want to tape it." And so I gave it to him, and his apartment got robbed over the next couple of days while my record, and they stole all of his records and his 69 Stratocaster and a bunch of really cool stuff. Yeah, no,
Not the guitar.
No, really, it was a horror story, right? So anyway, Johnny and I, we're still very close friends, and this was probably 30 years ago or whatever. But anyway, I was back there. I still go back to Denver once in a while. And for my birthday, I was back there last year. He gave me a new copy of Mad Season of the LP. He said, I always felt so bad that record got stolen. He's like, you never even got to hear it because I basically gave it to him before I heard it, right? Oh. Anyway, so I've been listening to that for the last, I don't know, I've been stuck on it for the last few weeks or whatever, but oh my God, I mean, that's indicative of that era. Just incredible, you know. Love it, and just so heartfelt and rock and roll, man. I mean, just rock and roll.
I mean, that's what happens when you put those musicians in a room together like that. You can't help but get gold out of it.
It's amazing. So I love it. Okay, so Mike, thank you for coming, hanging around for a little bit. I'm going to talk to the Monsterya band here. Let's find out what's up with this group, and looking forward to the show next Friday, the 21st of March, down there at Rose Music Hall.
Absolutely.
Right? What are we billing it as? The Rising Artist Showcase. All right. Cost of Desire, Concannon, special guests Dusk and Dawn, and Monsterya.
Monsterya.
Okay, so first of all, Monsterya, thank you for coming again. Skylar, grab that microphone.
All right.
CJ.
Hello.
Tommy.
How's it going?
Where did the name of the band come from?
Oh, okay. We were at a concert at Rose Music Hall, and we were just like, they don't know about it because it was two other members beforehand. But
Okay.
they took different directions. So
Sure.
But we were thinking about like stuff we like and stuff, and like I like monsters kinda, and then our then drummer said, "What about Monsterya?" And I was like, "Huh, that's pretty cool."
It is. No, it is. It is. That's very, 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 very clever. So, yeah.
Monsterya.
All right. So, you are the vocalist, and do you play the guitar as well?
I played the bass.
You play the bass,
Yeah.
and you sing, or do you all sing?
No.
CJ,
I sing,
she
kind of.
sings like back vocals and stuff.
Can't say it sounds great, but
Well, no, I mean,
Better than
but
most.
I mean, are you working on harmonies and that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that's where it's at. I mean, it doesn't have to sound great to begin with. You just keep working at it,
Yeah.
right? So,
Story of my life.
Skylar, where are you from? Columbia area? Where are you from originally?
I'm from California. So somewhere
California,
near
Missouri,
The
or
state.
California?
the state, yeah.
The state.
Like what part of California?
Marietta.
Yeah. Mhm.
Really?
Close to San Diego.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but moved here when I was like 3.
Yeah, 3.
Because my mom found a new job here, so
All right.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Did you Hickman, Rockbridge?
I go to Rockbridge.
Rockbridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
a freshman.
All right. And what's your how'd you learn how to play the bass? Are you self-taught? Have you been taking lessons or?
Well, I started with guitar, and I was taking lessons with guitar, and then
Show me guitars.
Yep,
Local shop.
Show Me Guitars. Show Me Guitars is awesome. Got
Hey,
some-
Bobby Vestal, we haven't forgot about you, by the way. I still got you here, don't I?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. All right, just making sure. All right. Okay. So shout out to Show Me Guitars because
Yep.
my friend Tanner Jones and another
Yep.
another member of the Comancheros just actually purchased Show Me Guitars from let's see who was running it.
Ed's like the front guy.
Yeah, and Ben is who I'm trying to think of. Yeah. So Ben and Ed, though, Ben the owner, but him and Ed have been partners and doing great guitar work around here for years and years and years. So very cool that's staying in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. What kind of bass do you play?
Like what type of like?
Not
brand?
Not the
or?
style. Yeah. Equipment wise, like do you have a go-to bass?
Yeah. It's
4-string, 5-string?
4-string, yeah.
4-string traditional.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on an Ibanez. It was pretty cool looking. I don't remember. Yeah.
Pretty cool looking.
Yeah. I go off looks right now. I'm not experienced enough to like figure out my own sound.
Maybe talk to this guy for a
Yeah, I
second.
need some tips from you, Mike.
Let's switch back to Mike real quick. Mike, what are you playing?
I play a Rickenbacker. And
Oh,
if they've got
dude.
a plug, that would be great. You know,
Wow.
I could use some new ones.
Yeah, man. Can we all? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for bass players, at least in my mind, that's certainly one of the. People think Fender, but I think Rickenbacker, baby.
I had the money. I had to buy it.
Yeah, incredible. That was the. I love a lot of different musicians, but Geddy Lee from Rush is one of my favorite bass players, and he played a Rickenbacker.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's go over here to CJ. So CJ, you're playing guitar, I guess, right? And doing a little vocals.
Yep.
What's your background? Are you from around here as well?
Yeah, I'm from Columbia, Missouri, and
Born and raised.
yep.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Yeah. How did you meet with Skylar?
Well, they were looking for a guitarist, and so the drummer at the time, her dad reached out to my parents.
And her name was Alyssa.
Alyssa, yeah.
And honestly, shout out to her. I've never met her or her family, but I invited her to the show a year or so ago just because I saw some video. She's a very talented young lady too, as well. So anyway, I'm glad she's doing her thing, and I'm glad that you guys are continuing to do the Monsterya thing. So, what's your guitar background?
Well, I got a guitar for Christmas a couple years ago, and I started taking lessons from Violet at Compass.
Okay.
And then right at the moment, I'm taking lessons from Greg, still at Compass.
Yeah.
And you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Do you play acoustic as well as electric?
Yeah, not really like on stage, but like I have a couple acoustics. Yeah.
Mess around at home, and then it's nice to write on too.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. One of our songs, she started on acoustic.
Yeah.
It's not one of the ones we recorded yet.
Played it for my social studies class.
You're
on
playing
my acoustic.
You're playing it Friday though.
It's historic kind of song, you know.
All right, so I have a lot of questions, but so for Friday, you got to do a full set. I mean, how much original material will you play, and how much? I'm sure you'll do a few covers, maybe, or something like that. Or
yeah. It's like I'd say it's like half originals.
50-50.
Yeah, kind of.
maybe 50-50.
Maybe
Yeah.
60-40.
Yeah.
60. Yeah,
Original,
probably
60
more.
Good. We got a good amount of
40.
originals.
Yeah.
Great songs. Right.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with playing covers. So I mean, there's
They rock them,
they're
though.
good,
I'm serious.
man.
These
Yeah.
kids, man.
if you choose the right song and you can perform it effectively, I'm all for it. I don't judge.
We have pretty good taste, if I do say so myself.
I like. Okay, well, let's talk to Tommy really quickly though, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about influences and stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
Tommy, hi.
How's it going?
It's going good. Good to see you here, dude. What's your background? Are you a Columbia guy?
No, I was born in Massachusetts.
Really? Wow. Okay. You don't have the accent.
Boston.
I don't.
I'm from Boston.
You don't know how lucky you are. All right. Park the car. All right. So, how did you get here to Columbia?
When I was 3, we moved down to Missouri.
You put a backpack on and said, "Screw it, I'm going to Missouri."
Got a stick tied up.
Yeah, we
Tied a
wanted
blanket
to
to
move
it.
to get closer to grandparents and our relatives, and so we moved down here.
Okay. All right. You're a pretty good drummer. I heard on that first track. How long you been playing the drums?
Oh man, I got my first drum kit for my 5th birthday. So that means next month I will have been playing drums for almost 9 years, I think.
Wow.
Wow.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
That's like, speaking of 60%, that's 60% of your life. Very,
Don't forget, CJ's 11 too. She's 11.
12 on March 29th.
All right.
So old.
Hey, you know what? I tell you what. I don't judge age. I don't. And I encourage others not to as well, because, I mean, there's one thing. I mean, like, you can get, obviously when you get really old, you're done, right? It's okay. Sorry. It's like, it's like, but until you get to that point, until you get there, what the hell? I mean, you're still doing your thing. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. Just do your thing and try to add to the mix. You know what I mean? And not be a jerk. In the middle of it.
I'm fun years old.
Right?
I'm fun years old.
Right? All right. So what's Tommy? What's your connection? How did you meet these other 2 young ladies?
I met CJ at Compass Music Camp. I
tell you what, Compass really sort of a nexus of the young people in the music community here. I love it. Thank you so much over there. Yeah,
man.
Cool. All right. Was it one of the band camps or something like that, or what?
It was a week-long camp where you get with a band randomly. It's like strangers, and then for a week you guys make music. Yeah. And then you perform it at the venue.
Right. I love it. Yeah, they've been doing it for years.
Yeah. The song they made was really good too. As a band, they were a little band.
Well, I mean,
she hates it. She hates it. It's good. It's good.
Very, very cool. All right, so you're looking forward to the show, I guess, on Saturday, huh?
I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun.
Is this like on the level of, how many shows have you performed as a band, the 3 of you?
Oh,
just the 3 of us?
None.
First one.
So this will be your first show together with the 3 of you.
These 3, technically, but they played festivals.
Yeah. Wow, that's exciting then. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, Bobby, if you haven't fallen asleep yet, he's still here. So, Concannon, what are the kids thinking about this Rose show? Are they looking forward to this show, or is it just another show for them?
Oh, no, they're looking forward to it. This has kind of been in the works with me and Mike Walzer there from Cost of Desire for a while, because he's wanted to kind of share the stage with the boys. And then we both started thinking of how can we make this show stand out from others, right? And we thought, well, why don't we give...
For mothers or from others? Or for
others.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
To find 2 other teenage bands. So there's actually 3 teenage bands at this show.
Hell yeah.
With Cost of Desire kind of, mentoring the whole thing. And so we just thought it sounded like a fantastic idea to do.
I think it is too. I think it's great. Yeah. What'd you say the guys are doing? They're off doing other just non-music related projects.
No, Brody had district band today, and he actually made state on saxophone today.
Wow!
And he made state earlier on vocals and guitars as a freshman. Was the only freshman in the state to do it, and the only freshman to make it in 2 categories.
That is extremely impressive. Is there any interest or thought about adding a little saxophone to any of the songs?
No, I don't think so. But he does.
Hey man, I don't know.
He does write his own acoustic stuff as well. That's totally different from what Concannon does.
You can put some saxophone in a rock and roll song.
Yeah,
I've heard it done before.
Yeah,
smooth jazz.
Huey Lewis. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's very cool. All right, let's do that then. Let's play another song from Concannon. How about we do that?
Some more music.
Yes.
More music. Let me say. Hold on. I gotta pay the bills. I've only got one more song from Monsterya, so we're gonna hold that one because it's a world premiere. And I thought I played it at the beginning of the show, but I didn't. We're gonna play it a little bit later in the show.
Save the best for last.
All right. KOPN is sponsored in part by Critter Control, a family-owned business serving mid-Missouri since 2005. Bats can be associated with Halloween, but Critter Control often gets calls about bats in the summertime, and we are approaching that, right? Bats can enter attics and homes through uncapped chimneys, open doors and windows, and even gaps along your roof. Are you playing a bat song? Oh, it is. It's Eartha Kitt and Julie Newmar. The song's called Catwoman, actually. Anyway, so these docile creatures are very nice, and they're crucial to keeping the insect population under control, but it's also good to keep them out of your home, all right? Help is available at Critter Control, centralmissouri.com.
Show your card right now. Operators are standing by. Do you hear the bat? That is the bat calling you. That bat is in your belfry.
Speaking of bats in the belfry, that's what Kurt's got over here in the corner. I love it.
Now, please. Please call these bats all around me. There's all around me.
All right, check out Critter Control, all right? And we should charge them more for that promo. All right, now, back to the music, all right? One from Concannon here. Hey, Bobby, you got any, a request, maybe?
You can play You Should Know. You can get that off Spotify. That's one of their newer ones.
All right. Is it on... that was on Distortion, wasn't it?
No, that's off their Asthenia EP.
Okay.
That's a newer one, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I do have it. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Anything to say about it before we play it?
Oh, no, they're just amazing when they put this music together. They practice in my basement, and I've heard it from the start to how it's created, and it's just so fun watching them and listening to how they create this music. But I will have one new announcement later on whenever you get a chance.
Cool. Hey, I had those guys Lifeline on the show a couple weeks ago, and they're Moberly band as well, and we had a lot of fun and a great show with them. Very talented musicians.
The announcement involves them and Monsterya coming up.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
All right, stick around for that, all right? Meantime, check this one out. It's new from Concannon. It's called You Should Know, and it's on their most recently released EP called Asthenia. Check it out. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oops. All right, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Okay, I swear.
And yeah, new stuff there from Concannon. Yeah, Bobby, you're not kidding. That sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're pretty proud of it.
You ought to be. All right, cool. That's a sample of something that you may get a chance to hear next Friday night at Rose Music Hall. All right, 4 outstanding up-and-coming young bands performing next Friday. It's the Rising Artist Showcase at Rose. Okay, Cost of Desire, Concannon, Dusk and Dawn, and Monsteria. We've got Mike from Cost of Desire with us. We also have all 3 of the members from Monsteria with us. And we're going to continue with our conversation real quick here before we play another Cost of Desire song. And I guess I kind of missed top of the hour, but it's KOPN Columbia 89.5 FM. And we're on the web at kopn.org. Let's talk about influences. Who do you style yourself after, Skylar, or who do you like?
Well, I've been getting into Hole a lot lately.
Wow, Courtney Love.
Courtney Love, yeah.
Yeah.
Her vocals.
Oh my gosh.
They're so.
How did she do it?
Yeah, no, she's not doing it good. Like, from like a singing standpoint, like healthy techniques, she is not doing it.
Agreed. Yes.
It sounds so
good.
raw and good, and I love the instrumentation, and the fact that it's a girl doing all of that, like that inspires me to like do that.
Girl power.
Yeah, for sure.
And then collectively, I'd say like Green Day,
Yeah.
Metallica, kind of Weezer. You know, that's kind of just
Kind of. What you talking about, man?
I don't like Weezer. I know I like just like Buddy Holly. But that's
that whole first Weezer record was great, start to finish. The blue one. Yeah. All right. CJ, what about you? Who do you like to listen to? Give me some ideas of your influences.
Green Day, Weezer, Metallica, Dark Below. That's my brother's band. Yeah. So,
really?
She got me into The Offspring.
Yeah.
Oh, they're also
sure. Again.
great.
Yeah. Your brother.
Yeah. Josh Grove.
And what's you said he has a band?
Yeah. Dark Below.
Dark Below.
Mm-hmm.
Are they local?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are they a metal band or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get him. You got to get him in touch with me. We'll get him on the program here.
Oh, okay.
We just dropped
Yeah.
a new single too.
Right.
And then they just played on Thursday.
They just played at Rose Thursday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lots of shows at Rose, man. Rose is like Rose is great.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, and I like the
played
fact they're
a show
doing
with
some
them.
local stuff. What's that? Sorry, Bob?
Concannon's played a show with Dark Below in St. Louis at Diamond Music Hall too.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah,
All right.
They're awesome guys.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, who do you like? Generally speaking, with music and also drummers.
Metallica mainly. I feel like
Lars,
Metallica.
you like Lars as on the drums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very talented.
No doubt, no question. Who else?
Also Green Day. I feel like CJ got me into Green Day a lot. So
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's interesting that how much of a sort of punk sort of influence is now coming through again into the younger or this next generation or whatever. Yeah, very cool.
Parents might have a little sound.
Dude, my mom's like the biggest like 90s grunge. Yeah. Metallica was like my main one for like
Stranger Things.
Yeah, because of Stranger Things, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
That's
All right. Other female artists though, because I've got a couple that I'm going to throw your way that you got to check out if you're not familiar.
Okay. Well, there's this one band called Hands Off Gretel. Yeah.
I just like the name.
Yeah. They're also very like whole style, but like she can growl, man. She's so cool.
All right. So you ever heard of an artist named Liz Phair?
Oh, I've not.
Yeah, check out Liz Phair. Yeah, she's the girl of the girls.
Yeah.
She started all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
Trust me, she's amazing. That's the only one I'm gonna say. Just check out Liz Phair. All right. Next time I talk to you too, I want to hear a Liz Phair review.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
noted. I love recommendations.
Yeah. No. I mean, I wouldn't say it if I didn't hear what I'm hearing from you all, right? So,
yeah.
All right, cool. So let's play one from Costa. Well, Mike, grab a mic, and tell me a little bit about Cost of Desire as far as influences for the band, and then personally, like who you like, and maybe you style yourself out after this bass player or that player or something like that.
Well, as far as the band goes, I think that's one of the dynamics that we have that's really good is we have such a wide variety of influences. Like I said before, Steven, he's a huge blues guy. I'm a kid from the 90s, so I love that guitar-driven alt-rock, style.
Right.
Beasel's a little more of a new metal guy, and Steele, she's a vocalist. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
She likes a little bit of everything. As far as myself, I find I don't know that I don't want to be any other bass player like them, but as far as like picking a favorite, Paul D'Amore, the bass player from Tool, Through the Undertow.
Oh man,
love his style.
Yeah,
I think he's with Ministry now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The I didn't know for a long time. I'm a Tool fan. It's funny we kind of come back there because Concannon sound, at least some of their new stuff, at least hints at that a little bit, I think. But the side project that they did, Maynard and them, is Perfect Circle, I think it's called, right?
Oh yeah, with Billy Howardell
and the dude from the Pumpkins. I didn't know that.
James Eha.
That James Eha played guitar. In fact, James comes on the show once in a while, doesn't he? Actually, he doesn't, but we joke. We're always like, oh, that must be. Whenever the phone rings, Kurt will be like, oh, that's probably James Eha. So one of these days, James Eha will actually call the program. I'm actually predicting it now. So anyway, but the bass player from Tool is
it's Justin Chancellor. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
But like you said, I just love Paul and the way he approached it.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely cool.
And he played a Rickenbacker, so
All right, I'm going to play the song that is actually the same name as the band. It's called Cost of Desire.
I was just listening to that out there.
All right, we're gonna take a nice little break here. We got about 5 minutes, and enjoy this one from Cost of Desire, and it's the track. I was gonna say it's the title track, but the album isn't called Cost of Desire. So
no,
what do you call that when a song is on the album but the album isn't called the name of the song?
That's our self-promotional piece.
All right, here we go. Listen to the self-promotional piece from Cost of Desire. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Back in a few minutes.
People wait for love in a forest fire. You've been the panic of the masses. what gets me high. It's what keeps me breathing. I won't stop till I die. It's the cost of desire. It's the cost of desire. And I will not stop, I will not sleep, not till I'm on top. It's the cost of desire. You tell me not to long, you somehow responsibilities and not so down. I do my life around me now. Just for home sacrifice, nothing I know. I'm over you and the damage is done. Makes me feel like I lost no It's the cost of desire.
Great vocals.
Wow, how about it, huh? Yeah, very cool vocals there, and pretty intense tune there from from Cost of Desire.
She blows me away.
Wow, how about the vocals, huh? Yeah. All right. So once again, Cost of Desire, Concannon, Monsteria, Dusk and Dawn, all next Friday down at Rose Music Hall. Right. And what was it? $8, I think.
$8.
$8.
I think 10 day of shows.
10 day of shows. Get them now. Right?
Go now. Run.
All right. So
run.
I did.
Faster. Oh. I'm there.
I found some Dusk and Dawn music, but I don't know if it's the right band or not. Because sometimes they maybe call, sometimes there are more than one band with the same name.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play a few notes of this song, and you're going to tell me if it's the right band.
Name that too.
All right, this is name that too. So if it is, we're going to let it roll. If it isn't, we're going to call it good.
No.
Okay. All right. So, if you have any hints on where that might be found, you can hit me up here at the station. All right, 573-443-8255. And we've got Monsteria with us in the studio this afternoon. We've got Mike from Cost of Desire, Bobby from Concannon on the line with us. Big show coming up this next Saturday.
Friday.
I'm sorry, next Friday. Yeah, the 21st. Let's talk a little bit more about the band. I got to look at my list of questions, but
we definitely want to give away 2 tickets at some point.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Get a call. Somebody call in.
So,
you need me to wrap up then?
No, I'll have them call in on a different phone number. Okay. 573-874-5676. Okay, 573-874-5676. Let's just say the first. First person to call. Let's just get it done with. If you call me at 874-5676, area code 573, we'll get you a couple tickets to the show next Friday. All right. Okay, that didn't take long. So, Kurt, do me a favor. You can answer that phone out there in the other room.
Can?
Yeah, you can. Just pick it up.
Are you banishing me?
I'm not, but I want you to go answer that.
Phone.
Maybe somebody else got it. All right. All right, so there's a couple of tickets. Just get their name and we'll figure out how to get them to them. All right? Okay.
They realized they were going to talk to me and they hung up.
Oh, all right. Well, you got
I see how it is.
Got a second chance, all right? 573-874-5676. And we'll get you a couple tickets to the show next Friday. Okay. All right. What else would you guys like to talk about? Do you have aspirations? I mean, okay. So you're relatively young people. Life's a crazy thing. You never know where you're going to be a few years from now, or 10 years from now, or whatever. Do you want to stay in music, or is this just sort of a passing fad, or what are your thoughts? And just, I know it's a hard question, maybe, but whatever you think about it.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to make it last like a lifetime, because I've liked music since forever, But I just recently started to get into the
it's KOPN
stuff. But
did you get it?
Yeah.
You got it, Kurt?
Oh
yeah. No. Hold on a second, you guys. Yeah, it's you. What's your name? John. How do you spell your last name? Cool. Give me a quick number and I'll fax you with the details, okay?
Ooh.
Or fax you. My age is showing. I'll text you. I'm sorry, John. Yeah. What's your number?
As soon as I get my AOL up.
You've got me. 529.
I don't understand.
All right, you got it. I'll be in touch. All right. All right. Thanks, man. All right, sorry about that.
Lucky winner.
All right, there's your lucky winner. I won't give his last name, but his name is John, and I appreciate him listening, okay?
John.
That'll be
John.
Yeah, right on.
Thanks for listening.
All right, thanks, John. So we're talking about aspirations for the future and what you're thinking about music and just life in general. Mm-hmm. So you'd like to stay with it as long as you can, huh?
Yeah.
Just love it, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because...
the community, as well as just making the music that I love and like experimenting, making new stuff. Like that's what I've been like, I don't know, trying to figure out. Like, what can I do that's like different or cool? Like by my standards, Like,
do you by my standards? I have two questions, and I'm going to ask you all the same questions. You're lucky you got time to think about it for a minute, right?
The hot
seat. Do your personal experiences and like your own life sort of situation, does that kind of come into it as well? And that's the first question. Second one, do you get a thrill of being on stage?
Oh, I do. I love playing like punk rock and all the music up there, and just like acting like I'm just in my room alone listening to music. Like it's so cool to just do whatever I want on stage and play the stuff that I like.
All right. And when you're writing and when you're trying to put your music together, how personal is it? Does your own experience kind of shape that to any level?
Oh yeah, and I usually like put my interests into songs. It's a mix of stuff. I have so many songs that are like just like, oh, I'm feeling sad right now, I'll write a song. Or like, ooh, I really like this movie, I'll write a song about this movie.
Sandwiches.
So you have a lot.
Yeah, talking about that "Bewitch Me" song, it's about sandwiches.
I love some gas station sandwiches. Hole-in-the-wall sandwiches.
So you have a lot of material that you haven't recorded yet that you're planning on making songs out of in the future?
I hope so. I mean, a lot of it's just like, just throwing my thoughts down. But I mean, you never know when it will come in, man.
Yeah.
Like we'll have a riff and then like, oh, I got these lyrics. Man. Cool.
Okay, so how many Monsterya songs do you have sort of as a band put together now?
Okay. Wait, yeah.
There's
6.
This code.
We're doing so good, guys. Yeah, we can totally remember our own songs.
It appears the three of them are playing rock, paper, scissors. And decide the answer.
So you got a handful.
Yeah, just go with a handful.
Okay.
A handful. I not enough to make an album yet, but like just a couple songs short.
Yeah. Okay. All right. CJ, sort of same questions to you. I mean, how serious are you about music? And is your heart into it like that?
Yeah, it is. I love music. It's such a healthy way to just like process what's going through your brain.
No, and express yourself. Yeah. Art in a general sense, art that's one of the purposes of art, is to be able to let that stuff go through you rather than lock it up inside you. It's not healthy when you keep it all locked in there, you know.
Right.
Whatever those feelings are, you know, and it's good to let it flow through you, and it comes out through art oftentimes, and it's a wonderful thing, and you can transform something really ugly sometimes into something really beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you. I can tell by the smiles on your faces that you really do enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And Tommy, give me your opinion on that real fast, and then I've got a question for the three of you. Okay.
On how serious I am about
Yeah, how serious you are. I mean, do you want to stick with music? I mean, do you have other aspirations? I mean, maybe you want to be an engineer. Maybe you want to be an astronaut. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of things to do in this world, and they're not. You know, music is certainly wonderful and it's a lot of fun, but there's also a lot of cool stuff going on. So.
Well, I feel like music is kind of like my life. Like I said, I've been playing music since I was 5.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I just play it so often that it's kind of just become like a part of like my like daily routine. It's just like play drums.
Do you come from a musical family?
Yeah, I do. My dad played like bass and guitar. My mom played keyboard. My sister plays guitar. My brother plays guitar. And so
okay. So
it's pretty much the whole family.
You get it honest, as I say. So, what about the two of you? Do you have other musicians in your family, CJ, Skylar?
Well, my dad does hip hop stuff. He's produced like a lot of hip hop albums.
Right on. Very cool. I did not know that.
He dips his toes into the rock scene and stuff.
This is my first time with these guys mentioning your stuff.
Yeah, he's doing the main like recording.
Now I understand a little bit about his enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So, all right. Cool.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I just kind of picked it up from like liking music. My mom likes music, so it's like I'll play it.
Concerts.
Yeah. All right. Cool. When you've recorded a couple songs already, we're going to play another one here in just a little bit. Where do you record, and how do you go about that?
Her basement.
The basement.
My basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
In our home studio.
Hey, it works.
We got everything we need there.
I tell you what. I mean, 20 years ago you couldn't have said that,
right.
but now you can do it.
Yes.
And do it effectively.
Yes.
So very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. The three of you, you know, one of the things that we talk about on the show when we get bands in here, it's a relationship. You know, it's like having a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a couple of them, and and all that. So
or a threesome.
Yeah. So, but that can be hard to maintain. No, it's okay. I like it. You know, that it's wonderful, but it can also be a challenge. And the larger the band gets, the harder that becomes. Right? When you add 3, 4, 5, 6, now all of a sudden you've got all these additional personalities, and you got to figure out how to make that work. Right?
Yeah.
So. What's your relationship, the three of you? I mean, do you enjoy each other's company? Is there a sort of leader who sort of drives things, or do you all just kind of do things sort of collaboratively, or?
They're mid. They're fine.
These guys. 50-50. I'd say they're like siblings kind of. We make fun of each other a lot, so that makes practice very fun.
We have a lot of fun.
Well, I mean that's a big part of it. You sort of have to, you know.
We drink our Dr. Pepper together.
Oh yeah, dude, she can prepare.
Dr.
She got the earrings. She got shirt. Dr. Pepper's
Sponsor
our
time.
thing.
Don't be giving any free promos like that.
No,
right?
yeah.
Never mind. Don't call.
All right, let's. Where are we? We're 5:30. We got 30 minutes left of the program, so I'm going to play another song here from Cost of Desire, actually, and then we're going to play another one from Concannon, and then we're going to close out with the new release that's coming out from Monsterya called "Sounds Like Fun," and then we will say toodaloo and turn things over to Rashumba and a reggae party. All right?
Yeah.
Mike, are you still there?
Yeah, Bobby. Sorry, we forgot about you over there. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, but Steele from Cost of Desire wants to call in here real quick, but I don't know if I'm holding on the line or not, so I was going to jump off and let her jump on.
Yeah, why don't we say goodbye to you and have her call, and that'd be great.
Yeah, so just one quick thing. May 16th at Moberly's 4th Street Theater. Concannon's going to have a fundraising show with Monsterya, Lifeline, and Concannon.
Oh, that's
and
what you were talking about, yeah.
Yeah, the reason for is because the boys of Concannon are going to Hollywood July 4th to play the famous Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah. That's right. I think I saw you mention that online a few days ago, whatever. Concannon at the Whiskey A Go Go. That's quite an accomplishment. Very cool.
They're going to open up for Jizzy Pearl and his band Love Hate. And Jizzy Pearl's been in like L.A. Guns and Quiet Riot and
nice.
Oh man,
all those bands. So
very cool.
Yep, that's what I wanted to say. But I'll hop off. I appreciate you having me on and talking about the boys. And I'll tell Steele go ahead and call in.
All right, man. Take care of yourself, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby.
Hey, congratulations on the boys' success. They're sounding great.
Yeah. We'll talk soon, Mike.
All right, man. Cheers.
Bobby.
All right. Tip of the hat to Bobby over
Bobby.
there, right?
Bobby.
Been helping out and working out in this music community for a long time, and helping out those guys in the band Concannon. All right. So, Cost of Desire. This one. Well, let's see. What do I want to play? Oh, maybe this is Steele. Let's say hi. Hi, it's Open Mic Radio. Hi, who's this?
This is Steele from Cost of Desire.
All right. Holy cow! I guess they're excited to hear from you, Steele.
I guess so.
Well, we have been having a fun radio show this afternoon, and we've got the members of the band Monsterya with us in the studio. We've got.
I've been listening the whole time.
All right, well, I love it.
There is a bassist there who I have to watch from time to time.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that he was being well behaved.
Well, he's here, and it's great to meet Mike. Great to meet Mike, and I'm thrilled to listen to some of your music. And you're an outstanding vocalist. And
thank you.
I think I mentioned earlier in the show that I was familiar with Cost of Desire years ago. There was a dude who played
old Cost of Desire.
Yeah, the old Cost of Desire, but I had not heard any of the new material since you started doing vocals and the new members of the band. So anyway, hats off. It sounds very, very good. And
thank you.
Yeah. What maybe a little bit about your background? Are you from around here? And maybe a little bit about your music.
I grew up in a small town around here called Shelbina, Missouri.
Yeah.
So I grew up there. I've been in bands off and on. I didn't really start singing in front of people until I was about 27. Mm-hmm. So I got a real late start. Like I was twice the age of most of these kids that we're playing with at the show on Friday. So I'm so impressed, and I'm so excited to play with them.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's great to see the generational thing. And thank God, it really is cool. So anyway,
sure.
Are you? Where did you say? What was the name of the town you're from originally?
Shelbina.
Shelbina. Where the hell is that?
Shelbina. It's kind of in between. Let's see. Help me out here, Mike. It's kind of in between Macon. Do you know where Macon is?
Yeah, north, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's up kind of
toward
Moberly.
Yeah,
it's past Moberly.
Okay,
yeah,
and and then you go east, so it's kind of in between Hannibal and Macon.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, and you're here in Columbia now?
Yes, I live in Columbia now.
How long has the band been together in the new form?
Let's see, since COVID, so about 2020.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Mike actually said that. Isn't it crazy what happened during? I mean, there were so many crazy things that happened during that particular time, but in the art sense, a lot of people actually did what you guys did. They kind of were forced to actually stay at home and do their own thing, but a lot of people just kind of hunkered down and made some really cool art.
Yeah.
As much as it sucked, it was a godsend. Because when you start a band, sometimes you get one song together and you're like, let's go play.
Right. Right. Get a little ahead of yourself,
we
right?
couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice. We were forced to get a whole album done before we could even play out.
Yeah, that was one of the few good things that came out of that whole COVID mess was a tremendous amount of creativity that was that kind of was unleashed right afterwards. So very cool. So, all right, I'm going to play a song that is called "Can't Breathe," and would you tell us maybe a little bit about it before we play it?
Can't Breathe was one of the ones that these very talented men had going before they found me. It was one of my audition songs, actually. And they were like, here, this song, put words to it.
Cool.
And that's what Can't Breathe was. It was one of those beginning ones, and it's just, about love. Love sucks. And that's basically what it was about. And I was actually going through a breakup at the time. So
right.
that's what Can't Breathe is about.
Okay, well, I'm going to add the caveat. Love is also absolutely wonderful. But
Thank you.
It's both. It can be so it can be so rough and just absolutely so beautiful, and that's the cost of desire. How about that?
It is 100%. 100% is sometimes.
All right, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. We'll be back with Steele, Mike, and the band Monsterya in just a few minutes. This one's called Can't Breathe, and it's Open Mic Radio. Whoa, yeah, hell yeah. All right, very cool stuff there from Cost of Desire. I can see why they chose you as their vocalist after you did that one as a. No, yeah, outstanding. So. All right, next Friday night, the 21st of March, you get to see Cost of Desire, Concannon, Monsterya. And we also have a band called Dusk and Dawn, who Bobby just sent me an email, I think, where I should be able to play this new song from Dusk and Dawn. So where are we for time? Okay, we're going to do that. Then we're going to come right back. We'll maybe do one more from Concannon. I don't know if we have time. We may do one more from Concannon. We may not because we're definitely going to get in this new one from Monsterya. Right. So let's do this. This is a song called Icarus.
From Dusk and Dawn, right?
From Dusk and Dawn. Remember that movie? That was a strange Tarantino film. One of the kind of more tongue-in-cheek ones that he did, right?
Oh yeah,
like vampires and stuff, right?
Vampire teeth.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so let's do it here. Okay, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Back in a few minutes. Another one here from one of the bands you can hear next Friday at Rose Music Hall for the Rising Artist Showcase. All right, and speaking of rising, I guess dawn. Yes. Dawn. Okay. All right. This is a new one. Back in a few minutes. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. This would be cool to hear this one.
Keep me safe.
Wow. Epic ending too. I love it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a little
very
Beach Boy ending.
Crescendo.
Yeah, you gotta love the big rock ending.
Wow, that is very cool. So that is a song called Icarus, and performed by Dusk and Dawn. Once again, this whole afternoon we've been featuring music from bands that will be performing next Friday night at Rose Music Hall. It's the Rising Artist Showcase, and that one was Dusk and Dawn. We've also heard from Concannon this afternoon. We've got members of the band Monsterya with us in the studio. Mike from Cost of Desire is here. We've got Steele on the line as well. You still with us here, Steele?
I'm here.
All right, cool. Well, we are getting a little bit tight on time, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be an incredible.
Monsterya.
Yeah, we got one more from Monsterya. We're gonna kind of showcase before the end of the program here. But I'm very excited about all the music that you're all making, and I think it's going to be an outstanding show next Friday. Steele, you got anything you want to add to the conversation?
No, I do want to express how excited I am about this show. This show is not going to be a letdown. If you come to this show, I guarantee you are going to have a good time, and you are going to hear some amazing music that you will not be able to forget for the rest of your life.
I love it. I love it. All right, well, I look forward to being there, and thanks for making the music, and we will catch up with you very soon, all right?
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
All right, so, hey, if people want to find you, how do they do it?
Well, Steele, Cost of Desire. We also have costofdesire.com where you can get any of our merch. You can look at all of our shows. You can do any of that on costofdesire.com, and you can find us on Facebook at Cost of Desire.
Very, very cool. All right, thanks again, Steele. I appreciate you calling in.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care of yourself. Bye. All right, once again, that's Steele from Cost of Desire. One of the, in fact, I think the headlining band probably from. I mean, are they doing that?
Concannon and us, we are co-headlining.
Okay, very cool.
They're all great.
Regardless, 4 outstanding bands next Friday, the 21st. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, we have a new song from Monsterya. It is called. It's called "Sounds Like Fun." Please,
world premiere.
Let us any comments about the song before we play it.
It sounds like fun.
I think that's good enough. All right, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, and check it out. It sounds like fun. Outstanding. All right, brand new music from Monsterya. Incredible. All right, you can check these guys and girls out next Friday night, the 21st of March. It's going to be incredible down there at Rose, Rising Outer Showcase, Concannon, Dusk and Dawn, Cost of Desire, and Monsterya.
MonsteriaMusic.com.
Congratulations, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you next Friday. Okay, I'll say more to you, Gary, off the air. Okay, all right. Cheers, Kurt. Let's get us out of here. Next week, we were supposed to have Crooked Fix, but they can't make it, and I may have to go to Denver. Someone who's very close to me died on Thursday night, so I think I gotta go to a funeral. I'm thinking out loud. Anyway, I may not be here next Saturday. We'll see. The 5th of April, Andrew Ryan and his band from St. Louis, outstanding, going to be great. We're doing a live remote from Gumbo Bottoms in Jefferson City on the 19th of April. Awesome. We've got Secular Era coming. We've got Wilson Park Rangers, Pink Houses, Off-Grid Band, Tri-County Liquidators, Soft Crisis, lots of great people. Email address Mike Hagan at MikeHagan.com, the website, podcast, get it. Send me music if you'd like to appear on the show.
Hey, and real quick,
yes.
Rose tonight, our good friend.
Oh, the Bernie Sisters, tonight at Rose. All right. Okay, you have been listening to Open Mic Radio right here on KOPN Columbia.
Thanks for tuning in.
I hope you all enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be cool to yourself out there, okay? Please, be cool to yourself, be cool to other people. Stick around. Ross Schum will be with you in a minute, and we'll catch you all next week, okay? Kurt, Clark, let's get out of here.
Thanks a lot. Here you go. That was over my